Hey y'all, Irix guy here, and something I like to do after I've been in salt water, just out of best practice, is to give my Submariner a bath. Now, obviously, you want to make sure that that your Submariner is properly serviced and that it doesn't have any leaks, especially around the crown, because you could potentially destroy your Submariner if you attempted this otherwise. And then obviously make sure your crown is screwed down properly, and don't expose any wristwatch to water if you're unsure. But that's one of the reasons I bought this Submariner, is that I swim with it and do everything with it, and I don't worry about it. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is show you what I do with my Submariner after I leave the ocean. So the first thing I do is I just kind of get some water, after I made sure my crown is properly screwed down. I get some water and just kind of run over it. And what this is going to do is this is going to better remove any sort of salts, oils, etc. that it may have come in contact with while in the ocean. Salt water is corrosive, even though this is stainless steel. Salt water is corrosive, and then you've got, as I mentioned, other elements like oil from boats and possibly chemicals in that ocean. So I kind of run water across it, and then what I'll do is close my sink drain, and I get a little bit of soap, just a generic Dawn type soap, and I put a few squirts in there. I don't want hot water, but I do want to warm it up a little bit so the soap really gets good and sudsy. Just kind of check that temperature. You wouldn't want anything too hot. Kind of get those suds going around there. I flip this around, let it kind of bathe, and my hands are already clean, or I wouldn't have done that, because I wouldn't want to get oils in there. So I'm just going to fill the sink up to a decent depth, and again, this piece is rated by the COSC to 300 meters. So I'm personally confident that this 3 or so inches of water will not pose a threat. And then what I'll do is I'll let it sit there. I'll let it soak in there for a few hours, and then once it's been in there for a few hours, I'll come back and I will run fresh water. I will remove that water from the sink, let it drain, and then I'll just run fresh water from the tap over the Submariner, and I'm good to go. So I hope this video is of value. Again, do not attempt it if you don't want to do so. I completely trust the water resistance of my Submariner, but you may not. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.